we're going to be watching the Xbox Games Showcase. We've got a couple of minutes before it actually kicks off and continues on, but we're going to actually be going full camera and all the usuals for this one, because back in the day, whenever we started doing this channel, we tended to do all the showcases, all the E3 events, and I used to do proper reaction videos to them, watching them live. And this is going to be a throwback. This is going to be a throwback to the old days of what we did here in the channel. So let's see if we can get myself set up here. I'm just going to double check all my screens are good. That is not right for some reason. Why is that not sitting there right? Oh, that's why. Because that needs to be moved up there. Yes, yes. That seems to be right now. Fantastic. So, standard rules apply. You can see in the top left corner, Xbox Game Showcase will be starting in 23 minutes according to this. This is just a countdown clock that's on before the actual show goes live. So I am actually going to go and do some basic prep. This was just me getting the stream up and running. Whenever we actually go into the full show, obviously I'll be here watching the whole damn thing. There's a gardener outside on the moor. There is noises everywhere. I gotta go and do some prep before I actually jump into the stream, but we're going to be doing this for an hour and a half. Please join me in the chat if you're actually about and feel up for it. I have heard rumors about what's being announced during this, and I didn't have it spoiled for me, but I know there is actually a PSO2 or PSO announcement, or a Phantasy Star in general announcement. I think it's Phantasy Star New Genesis. So an offline Phantasy Star game for the Xbox. I'm intrigued. I'd be curious to know if it actually is something that's PSO2 related, but it's doubtful for me because of the fact they're still racing to kind of get all of the content from the JP servers across. But we'll talk about all this stuff when the show actually starts fairly shortly. So please sit back, relax. I'm going to fire on some music in the background from our lovely people at Pretzel Rocks. This isn't going to be 22 minutes. We're probably going to be closer to 15 minutes. I just have the clock running in the background because I wanted some motion as we sit here. But I will actually switch this over to full screen. We'll be on back and watching this in just a moment, and hopefully we'll have a great time. Unlike not a Maximilian Dude chair spinning session, but we'll see what Xbox has got to share for us. This is the big excitement for the next generation of Microsoft gaming, at least, and hopefully we'll be seeing some from Sony in response fairly soon. I'm assuming this is probably going to have pricing and stuff in it as well, so let's see how it goes. So yeah, let's get this on the full screen, and I will be back with you guys very shortly. So see you guys in just a minute. Hello there. How's it going, folks? Just audio was a little bit off there for a second. So, yeah, we're going to be jumping in to actually watch an Xbox Games Showcase in about a minute and a half here, minute 40. You can currently listen to Pretzel Rocks play in the background. I wanted to play it just in case there was some copyrighted music in the intro or outros of the show, because the rest of the time we'll be probably talking over the top of it, so hopefully we won't get the copyright strikes on us. I'd stopped doing these conferences a while ago because of copyright strikes on them right after they would go out. So let's see how this one goes. I'm hydrated. I'm settled. I'm ready to rock and roll. I have bottles of water to spare. I even have caffeine sitting here in front of me, so I can actually get a boost if I need it. But this is exciting. I'm actually finally excited for it. So 60 seconds ago. Wow! Quick predictions. Quick predictions for an Xbox Live Showcase. Let's go. Halo Infinite. I know about a PSO game getting announced, or a Phantasy Star game getting announced. I'm assuming at least one thing from Platinum Games, something from Software, and what's going to be in? Ubisoft will have at least one extreme sports game of some sort. They'll have Watch Dogs 2 obviously in there because it's cross-platform. Exclusives. What have they got exclusives? There's going to be a bunch of indies that were all bought up by Microsoft. And we've got a whole bunch of other stuff that could possibly be happening, but that's me just making the guesstimates off the top of my head. I need to remember to get the chat up and running here as well, so we can actually continue on to chat. Let's see here. Chat is actually obviously above me at the screen, but I can't read it in that teeny weeny ice cream vision. So I'm going to try and get chat up and running here on the screen. But 20 seconds ago, 20 seconds ago. Oh god, I'm excited now. All right, let's see. Let's get the desktop audio brought down. We touch it. There we go. And we'll actually bring the game audio up. There it is. So close. I can feel it. It's palpable. Okay. And if you happen to be in the Discord, you can obviously jump in and chat with us, but we're going to enjoy the show. Oh, God. Yes. Yes. I'm ready for this. Chat, are you ready for this? Nine, 8, 7, 6. Fuck you. 5. Just looking to see what I could actually spot in there. There was like at least some Psychonauts going on there. So, that's interesting news. Presents the movie of the lifetime. Oh, Halo Infinite, obviously. Or is this just actually the game studio in general? I don't know why, but I immediately assumed. The fuck is this? The Mandalorian, the video game. What is this? Is a piece of chief armor, isn't it? It's like a new panel for his hand or something. No? Okay. Oh, it is! Yeah, it's a new set of Mjolnir armor. Made in deep space with the most unpractical processing system ever designed.
Even though this technology will save humanity in the war to come, I must remind myself. Liquid crystal cannot rise on its own.
I don't need these headphones on. Unless somebody comes into the chat, I don't need to worry about it. Keep one ear on just in case. I look weird as hell, but it's better than having both on because I can't hear the TV properly. Spartan 117. Initialize. Yes.
It all means nothing.
Oh, is that Halsey? Like a young Halsey?
Until you step inside.
Become the chief. Now, I mean, with Infinite, it essentially implies you're in any form of Spartan. I'm assuming that was actually a new set of Spartans from 5 onwards, it implies. Wait, what? An actual playable demo? Gone, lads. Okay, let's see this.
Am I dead already? I must be. I mean, this is a punishment, right?
27 days after we lost?
Yep, this is death. No! No! No, 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 no!
At the Say I'm looking at it. It's not looking quite aggressive.
Hold on.
Hang on. All right. The problem is like the game audio was actually spilling into my mic here a little bit because I have it up too high. God damn my sensitive mic. I'm just going to turn it down a wee touch and then hopefully that shouldn't be a problem.
No. No. You. I can't stand it. Who you are.
Breathe.
No. You don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. We're... Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
3 what?
You'll be safe here.
Oh, I'll be safe. Safe?
Are they giving
Safe
Chief
since
a
I found
buddy
you.
sidekick?
I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the Banished.
You keep saying that. We're outgunned, outnumbered. I know I saw condors over there. I'm going to dig through them and find one with the working sleep space drive. And when you're done with this war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait
Right,
here.
so I'm assuming this is actually post 5, so I don't know the storyline elements that are actually going on to this, so this will be interesting.
Let me see what I can find.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look. Together.
Oh man! Ba-ba-ba-bam. God. I mean, as much things change, they really stay the same. I mean, this doesn't look... Well, I mean... It's those little visual glints and stuff, like light bouncing off of the back of the counter. It's weird. I think it's... Part of this is actually the stream quality. Maybe I need... Do you know what I need to do? I need to actually do this. I'm going to just hit this at the maximum quality, because it might not be doing it by default. Yeah, alright. It is compression. YouTube compression is murdering this video. This is maybe a 1080 60. Right. Open world Halo. Interesting. Okay. There are going to be some very happy people and some very annoyed people. Right, all encounters just mean nothing. It's like, literally, it's just, this is Destiny. This is Halo Destiny. This is what they wanted to do. 343 couldn't do Destiny until after Destiny had came out. So now we have Halo Destiny. Okay. Oh, I like that. Armor breakdown. Oh, one wave fucking bolt shields. Nice. Wait, what the fuck? Okay. Interesting grappling hook. So a slow and steady version of the Doom Eternal game with open world Halo theming. There's the music finally. Bum. Come on, you got the chorus going on there. Ooh. Is that that's the ones that are using the jackals, is it? Okay. The demon. I like that. That's a new gun. I like that one. Oh wow. That rifle's changed a fair bit. Everybody's inside. That is essentially the plasma rifle from Doom. Okay, I think I can get on board with the grappling hook Master Chief, because it feels like this is kind of like they're playing as Red Hood. Okay. So with usable terrain, grabbable terrain, a lot of objects you can actually like grab and hold on to, rather than just being there. Red boxes just blow up. It's one of those things where it doesn't feel like big. It doesn't feel like big explodey fun. It feels like it's fairly tame, and it's actually like expression of its own like action, like the explosions and stuff. Like those boxes were not violent explosion. They're like pops more than anything else. That might be something that, ooh, yeah, okay, so you can grapple into a melee. Interesting. I would imagine Chief was actually strong enough to pull somebody to him. That is something Doom needs in its next game, or did it have it in Eternal? A grappling hook to pull enemies towards you and then just mercilessly clothesline them from hell.
This war months ago, your people are broken, scattered, hunted, defeated by me. I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The
Right.
Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriox.
So Atriox, the Arbiter, and the Banished.
I grew weary, lost, alone.
I need to have a lore chat with my resident Halo fans to actually understand like what's going on with this.
Here you now stand.
You look good.
This is my last fight. A true test of legends. Our story will outlive us both. Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight hard. Die well.
Alright, I actually like this villain. That's a good villain. This is like, no, this is my last fight. I'm going to make you pay for this one. You like, you don't get to leave. You don't get to leave. Okay. The last big fight. Alright, that's a good demo too. I'm assuming that demo is going to be on the new device.
Campaign. I'm incredibly proud of the team at 343, and we're thrilled to share a hint of the epic battles that await you on the next chapter of Master Chief's journey.
You okay?
This is the most ambitious campaign we've ever created at 343. For the first time, players will have the freedom to explore a mysterious new Halo ring that's several times larger than our last two Halo games combined.
I do like this. It's like it is an
Halo Infinite
arena
built
kind
from
of
the
thing.
ground up to take
It's a
full
big enough
advantage
map
of
that you can
Xbox
wander around. It's not open world,
Bigger battles, epic vistas, more
but by
complex
having it
visual
segmented
effects,
that way,
displayed with 10 times the processing
you like
power
drop ship
perfect
into sections.
of Halo 5. This will be running at a flawless
So it's
60
a
frames per
smart,
second and
it's a
will
smart
allow us
move.
to bring the Halo ring to life in ways that have never been possible before. We look forward to sharing even more about Halo Infinite in the coming months, including the first look at multiplayer.
Because essentially, like
And
completing
now,
each one,
please
you
enjoy
unlock
glimpse
waypoints, and you can go
of what
back
others
and
in the
find
Xbox
hidden
Game
items that are
Studios
actually like
family
behind
will
cliff
love.
sides and waterfalls and whatever else. You know, I get that.
World premiere.
World premiere from Xbox Game Studios. They present. Oh, this is a new trailer, is it? No, something else completely. Ellie, what the hell are you doing here? State of Decay 3. Don't scare no fucking wolves. Tracking someone anyway, that's the important thing. State of Decay 3. Don't know why, but it just feels in my head. Yep. Felt like it. It's one of the things. It just felt like a State of Decay game. But interesting. After all this time, this virus is still alive. In the previous games, did they actually have infected like animals, or has that actually mutated and started affecting the animals now?
We're showing games
I remember if it was just people in the previous games.
Xbox Game Studios, including unveils of 5.
Oh, okay, sorry.
games.
Compulsion, Obsidian,
What
Ninja
you'll see
Theory.
today
Fuck it,
is how
I should have actually
Xbox
looked at
Game
that.
Studios are harnessing their passions to bring their dreams to life. We believe that how you find and play your games is as important as the device you play them on. Xbox Game Pass is the best way to discover and play.
This is their hard announce of the end of Xbox Live Gold.
As many great games as possible. So Game
All being
Pass
brought under one
members,
banner now.
you can play every game you see today from your subscription or free to play. These games will look and play best on Xbox Series X, delivering unmatched fidelity, performance, precision, and immersion. And we've designed the most consistently powerful next-generation console. And we've built state-of-the-art platform technology to allow every developer to realize their full vision. One studio that has always pushed the limits of our hardware is Turn 10. And they're early in development on the next Forza Motorsport. And Xbox Series X is bringing them closer to their dream of unprecedented realism,
Okay.
ray tracing, and native 4K resolution, all at 60 frames per second.
God damn.
The trailer you're about to see was captured completely in-engine.
Right. The drive 'em ups. I mean, I'm not a huge driving game person because I always prefer arcades than realism sims. But the Forza series always has balanced that kind of like arcadey with simulator kind of experience. I mean, I actually like Forza Horizon. Fuck, for a second, didn't even think. I thought that was actually footage of behind the scenes. They really have like gone over the edge on the fidelity on motorsports and sports in general. Like how shiny are the surfaces essentially is what you come down to. I do love the fact that it makes it easier for them. All of the racers never take off their helmets. And this does look good. I've seen footage of Forza Motorsport already from like their first conference, the last conference, and it was one of those things where like, all right, well, there's only so much you can do from the cockpit of a car, like. Rare. Yes. Rare, you used to be so good.
Our world has a rhythm. We
Feel the
all
rhythm of the heart. Oh no. Oh yeah.
few truly feel it.
Beautiful art style anyway,
It is
no matter what.
found in the smallest moments. In every step of a perilous journey.
Art house banners saga? I don't know, but
In the symmetry
like
of
this.
ritual.
this is beautiful.
In the bonds we share.
Oh. Oh. Is this like a
And in
multiplayer
moments of stillness.
nomad game? Can we travel as a tribe across the land?
It teaches us to look beyond the expected.
And it's showing a group of 3. So much koi.
To be a light in dark places.
This looks like it could be
To
beautiful.
seek answers.
Rare, give us a multiplayer
And to
nomadic
stand
lifestyle
watch
simulator.
over
Like it's
all
survival, but it's not like survival in the way you haven't actually like worry about having food the entire time or water. It's more about the actual like
we all sense it.
keeping your culture and society on the going. I don't know. It's one of the things where it just feels like this is what it feels like.
Feel it.
It's a very nature-driven game. I can see that. Help the spirit gods. Okay, it is 4, so I thought it was actually 3. A group of 4. Everwild. I want to look that one up. I don't know why, but I took a lot of assumptions there while just watching that trailer. But hey, you never know.
Everwild will give to you a magical and untamed natural world for you to explore and to just truly lose yourself in.
With more than
It's a
one
place
person?
to be eternal. And Eternal has the gift to sense and feel how magic flows through nature and connects every living thing. The team here at Rare are so excited to be working on something like Everwild, and I hope you're excited too. But I just want to take this opportunity to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who's shown their support and love, and for the incredible, awesome, positive community that's already growing around this game. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I'm almost sure I've seen information about this game beforehand. It wasn't whenever it was actually Xbox exclusive. I've got a wild feeling, but I mean, Rare is like exclusive to them.
I just got hit with a flood of
damn it.
memories.
Sorry if you can hear that over the mic. It's just Gardner
You
outside.
seeing what I'm seeing?
Mom?
Allison?
Yeah.
2 brothers. Don't nod. Of course it's Don't Nod. I was looking like, is this Don't Nod? Yeah, it's definitely Don't Nod.
We all believed that what happened that night was self-defense. But we couldn't
Fucking
be
Don't
sure.
Nod.
It doesn't matter that they kept us apart.
Brother, sister, we look out for each other.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that finding the truth feels
I remember this.
impossible.
The brother and sister mystery simulator thing.
Done with fairy tales.
The only thing that matters.
People gave it shit because it was like seemed a bit weird, their relationship, but you know, obviously it's because they're a strange family separated from each other.
And the only way to move forward is to keep looking back.
We've been getting these visions whenever we see or hear something really emotional. Everything we thought we knew about Marianne just got thrown out the window.
She loved you. She attacked you. We both saw it.
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives.
Yeah, I'm really involved in these games. I enjoy watching them, but I'm not actually playing them anymore. I mean, it was Krendor and no, it wasn't Krendor. It was Cox and.
We don't really have a choice about that.
There's always a choice, son.
God, I can't remember what her name is.
I can't do this.
Cox and there's like I Heart Games or something is actually like her Twitter handle. I can't remember her name. Oh god, so like 2 members from the Co-optional podcast, essentially from watching it years back, and like watching them play through Life is Strange. It's like, well, like those kind of episodic worlds I want to learn more about.
I'm the co-founder and director of technology at Moon Studios. Today we're very excited to tell
Hey!
you about a very, very special version of Ori and the Will of the Wisps, specifically for Xbox Series X. We are now at a time where we can reach levels of fidelity and frame rates previously absolutely impossible on any console. An already gorgeous game like Ori can now run at 120 Hz refresh rate in full 4K HDR in its highest quality, delivering unprecedented
On
gameplay
PC.
with silky smooth animation, super crisp, sharp image, and low input latency, which is just so important for the tight and precise platforming feel of this game. We can also boost the immersion in different spaces in our world by using premium audio tech that we previously just could not simulate in real time. And with all of this crazy hardware power, we can give our players more options with how they want to play our game. We can't wait for all of you to experience this very special version of Ori, coming to Xbox Series X with smart delivery later this year.
Yeah. I mean, Ori is actually a fantastic game. It is a gorgeous game. But this is all just stuff that's actually like these are texture packs. These are patches. This isn't new games. Don't pretend it is. Don't. Ooh.
From the furthest reaches of the universe
Nice.
comes the biggest mystery in the galaxy.
An abandoned research
Biggest
facility
mystery
and
in the galaxy.
Shady corporate intrigue.
Marvel of the Gorgon asteroid. A sordid stopover, full of salacious secrets and scandalous strangers.
Scandalous strangers.
Attractive patron, you are looking downright unlawful today.
With the right kind of case,
They wanted us to develop a miracle drug.
can put you on the wrong side of a gun. Or sword. Or this thing.
This thing. I like it.
Thrills.
Spells.
Danger.
Romance.
Intrigue.
A word of advice before you go, Captain? Trust no one.
I will happily go back to this world.
What will you find on
More game in Gorgon. Outer Worlds: The Peril of Gorgon.
This unit cannot bring you any drinks in its current state.
Cool. That's cool. An expansion for Outer Worlds. Yeah, I'm on board with that. September 9th? Nice. That's good. Plus, I actually want to see how that goes. Hey! Ants game.
If you're waiting for the biggest game of the year, then wait for Cyberpunk
2077.
But if you're ready for the smallest, we've got you covered.
I have friends who are going to fucking love this.
From Obsidian Entertainment, makers of games that are nothing like this one.
Yes! Fucking Obsidian. You lovely bastards.
This summer, strive together to thrive together. Or just feed your friend to the spiders and go solo.
Right. Excellent. This is a crafting multiplayer adventure that I am going to multiplayer. Battletoads. Does it have Battletoads? Yes, it does. Brilliant. Grounded. July 28th. Wait, what was that? Game is unfinished? It's just like, it was too quick to catch the tail end at the bottom of it, but it was like, game is unfinished and will change, rather than actually like, this is not representative example of the gameplay.
Peril on Gorgon. It's the first of 2 planned story expansion packs for the Outer Worlds that we're putting together with our friends from the Private Division. Now, it's also important that we continue to evolve how we tell stories in games, and Grounded is the perfect example of that. The team has been working for the last 2 years on how to tell an Obsidian story within a survival game. Now, what's great is that you're going to be able to play the game on July 28th on Xbox Game Preview and on Steam Early Access. We want to hear from you, and we want to continue to build Grounded together. Oh yeah, if you've been wondering, we have been working on that next big Obsidian RPG. Check this out.
Okay. Obsidian just dropping a triple bill of like DLC, open early access game, and a full RPG.
We have always known war. It forged our empire.
Damn! That is some impressive shot.
Turned heroes into queens and kings. And decimated our foes.
God! Damn!
Now our oaths are lost. Forsaken. And you must face the monsters our sins have borne.
Ooh. Don't.
Is an oath worth the weight of a crown?
Are Obsidian Entertainment having a crack at the Elder Scrolls? Obsidian just literally looked at that's beautiful. Obsidian looked at Skyrim and was like, "Here, fuck you." They're literally just gonna walk up to Bethesda and was like, "Here, just drop your pants. We've got something for you."
When Obsidian Entertainment joined Xbox Game Studios, they told us
fucking amazing. Okay, so this is the first look at essentially what is going to be an Elder Scrolls for Obsidian.
And it is being built from the ground up to take full advantage of the power of Xbox Series.
It's always like whenever you start hearing them, they're like built from the ground up to take advantage of the power.
Independent developers, always with the goal of empowering them to bring their
Obsidian is going to be releasing
excited to announce our work
its own
with
version of
Interior
Skyrim.
Night, a new studio led by some of the most talented storytellers in our industry. Let's meet Caroline Marshall, studio head of Interior Night, to debut their original game.
Interior Night. I'm noticing a fair amount of UK-based stuff going on here.
Night. Our team is really passionate about interactive storytelling because when you play a story, you step into the character's shoes. You get to experience their fears, their hopes, their conflicts firsthand. And in the process, you learn more about yourself. And this is quite powerful. Our first game spans 30 years in the American Southwest. It's a story about family, resilience, and sacrifice. But most of all, it's about how you will shape the fate of real, flawed people trying to find their way in a world they don't fit in. I hope you enjoyed the trailer.
Okay.
World premiere.
World premiere. More premiere.
Fortune, fortune, smile and fade. I haven't seen you much of late. I need you now.
Into night. It sounds like an it does sound like Underbirth into night.
Start a new life that summer. For our family, it was just a stopover.
Okay. Interactive drama? Alright. Oh! Good design style.
It was the end of the road.
That's a good idea.
On the ground, now! The sun went down on all of us that day. Was it fate? Coincidence? No.
So like,
it was a long
choose your own adventure novel kind of thing.
Buried in the dark.
With a drama. Alright. Interesting. I do like the art style.
All my life, I've been scared of the shadows.
Told over 16 years.
But now, I'm finally ready to step into the light. I got your letters.
As dusk falls. Alright. Cool. That's like those kind of little narrative experiences I'm massively on board, especially with the fact that this being not like Life is Strange.
Including Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, which we announced at the Game Awards back in December. An incredible 3.5 million players have now experienced Senua's story in Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice.
Good
We're
game.
excited to start giving you an insight into what comes next for our Celtic Warrior. An experience that we'll be building in Unreal Engine 5 for Xbox Series X and PC.
Dark as
I'm
balls.
happy to reveal today that Senua's Saga will be set in the beautiful country of Iceland. And you can find out more about our location scouting and how we've discovered the history of our setting in a brand new behind-the-scenes development diary, which you can view straight after the show on the Ninja Theory YouTube channel.
Very cool. And like Ninja Theory's behind the scenes stuff has always been really interesting. Back whenever they were showing the motion capture and like having Senua actually do live Q&As, that was some cool ass shit. Because they were doing that, what, 3 years ago? 4 years ago? And they, you know, it's kind of like in the early days of VR chat kind of stuff.
And we're incredibly thankful to all of the fans that have been part of Senua's story so far. and we're excited for you to be part of our development journey from here on out.
Ninja Theory, interesting company, do cool shit, and really kind of like push the boundaries of what they're comfortable with as well. Cool. I always want to see more from them. Explodo! Double fine. Not so fine. About to get a wall.
You want to say hi to Peter? He's on the line
What?
here.
Peter, he's been sitting there the whole time? Hey, who wrote the song?
Peter.
Oh, Peter. Fantastic work. Love the song.
Very much.
It's going to be fun to sing it. Now it's time to rock. Shall we start rocking?
Brutal legend. God damn. Yeah!
A long time since you've had a visitor. I hope you don't mind pop-ins. Where are we?
Shh. It's a quiet place. Lost alone, neither skin nor bone. Just a thought is all I've
A nice little musical interlude, but it's going to be so copyright strike, so I'm going to have to just talk on the top of this. But yeah, Jack Black, Psychonauts, throwing a bit of theme music onto it. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. We just want to see more Psychonauts. Rhombus of Ruin, I didn't give a try to. That was the VR game that came out. So I'll probably try and hunt that down and have a look at it at some point. But like Psychonauts is just it hasn't aged. Like it's great if I have the story there, but it's like it hasn't aged mechanically, and it does look a bit, I guess. I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion, but I like Psychonauts. I love the fact that where it went, but long past the point of actually being a well-remembered game for its mechanics. Okay, so I can see exactly what I'm expecting of a Psychonauts game. Alright, cool. This is actually, like, honestly, looking at the platforming and the way they styled this up, it's feeling very Tearaway, actually, more than anything. Tearaway by way of what was the name of that like podcast series that actually was turned into an animated series that was on Netflix recently? It's like ripping on the back of my head, but I'll remember it. The one that actually was literally a guy traveling into different realities with different bodies, which was very Psychonauts in its own way. It was already like brain tripping. Psychonauts was the precursor to even that podcast. Well, not that podcast, that TV show that was made from a podcast. Oof. Okay, terrifying brain party stuff. Psychonauts. Calm down. Calm down. You want to give somebody epilepsy? Psychonauts 2. Yeah. That'll be fun. Again. Another one that'll be fun. Now, the thing is, right, I've got a feeling a lot of these games are going to have Xbox One S versions.
We can't wait for you to experience the amazing games built by Xbox Game Studios. And there is just so much more for you to play on Xbox. We are partnering with thousands of creators, from the largest publishers to the smallest independent developers, to bring you the broadest variety of games ever.
Amazing.
There's one developer in particular that
is I'm actually enjoying this entire presentation so far.
I'm thrilled to announce that this fall, our friends at Bungie will bring Destiny 2 to Xbox Series X and Xbox Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
If you are one of the more than
Alright, I was looking at there going like that is Destiny, right?
you also get access to all current Destiny 2 expansions starting this September.
So, okay.
Ultimate members,
The changes that they're making to the Game
will
Pass.
also be playable on mobile from the cloud. Later this year,
The cloud sync
Bungie will
stuff?
also release
Right.
a new version of Destiny 2 that is optimized for Xbox Series X. 4K resolution running at 60 frames per second.
The PC version?
Here's an all-new look at Bungie's Destiny 2 Beyond Light.
The PC version, right, of course. I don't mean to say something really negative, but who's still playing Destiny 2? Is it just the people who are like already like committed so much to the grind that they're not going to stop at this point? Interesting. Is this a new class? Because I don't remember there being like an ice witch kind of thing going on in Destiny. Oh, go beyond the light wheel. So now you're no longer the light bringer, you are the darkness. Fair enough.
This is
Destiny.
Destiny 2
I
that you
really
can play
don't care, I'm
any way you
sorry.
want, thanks to Xbox Game Pass.
But yeah,
Some of the world's
November
most
10th
inspired
for Destiny
developers are
2
working
and
on
all of
games
its
for Xbox
expansions.
Series X, and
Fair
we're
enough.
just honored to be able to collaborate with them. Xbox Series X will empower both new and experienced creators to bring the future of games to life like never before. Unique perspectives,
That is one
unexpected
dense and big as
innovation,
fuck
and
fan on the
fresh
top of
voices
it.
that demand to be
It's like
heard.
you're using one fan to suck
Can't wait
all the
to
heat out.
discover. All of the games you're about to see are being built to launch exclusively on Xbox consoles. Thanks and enjoy.
World premiere.
What might this be? Console launch exclusive. Right, this is gonna be the interesting ones. CSE, OSC, CSC. Keep coming back to this goddamn fucking Ferris wheel. Yatta. Radioactive wild dogs. Gravity-defying objects. Electrical discharges. Ghost portals and balls of water. Those weird gravity surges. This is all wonderful and creepy looking, but what is this? Survivors in irradiated lands. Oof. This is like, who are you? Metro before the times. Oh, Stalker. Fuck. Wow, that's an old series coming back. Fair play. Remember Stalker on PC?
World premiere.
Alright, alright. Is Stalker 2 actually been out in PC for a while? Is this just like it's a version coming for the console? That's what I would actually look up because I haven't played it in the I haven't played Stalker. I already played Stalker when the first game came out. Oh, you're all dead, right? You know that, right? Like, whatever it is, whoever it is that you're coming to fight, you're all dead.
My Lord Inquisitor, I've reached a term of prime.
The Order 2028.
Our recon squad has been sent into sub-level 6 of the Hive to determine the
Early days of Warhammer. Interesting. Squad-based Warhammer shooter. I should reckon. As soon as I saw the gun, I should have assumed it's like a bolter. Whoa! Left 4 Dead Warhammer. Warhammer 40k Darktide. Okay. Yeah, I'd be on board for that because they've done the ordinary Warhammer one with their what was it? It wasn't Dark Tide, it was something
World
Tide.
premiere.
But I've seen that one, the fantasy version of that. And I wasn't as interested because it's fantasy. I prefer sci-fi. 40k, I could get behind that. Especially if it uses the same like build out and design style. Assuming it's a rhythm game of some sort. Is this like just developers just chilling out? Ah, Tetris Effect! Of course it's Tetris Effect! Of course it's Tetris Effect! To be honest, Tetris Effect was a fantastic release. Boom! Yeah. I think, and now I know what it is, like the head bobbing while you're playing. I completely get it. It's like, yep. That is the Tetris flow. Oh. Okay. 4-player Tetris, multiplayer game, interesting, okay. Yeah. God damn. Tetris Effect connected. Optimized single player and all new multiplayer. It is literally the Tetris 100 game on the Switch mixed in with Tetris Effect. That is an amazing idea. I am completely on board for it. Creators of Steam World? Okay.
Approaching orbit. Scans a no-go. Sure you want to drop here? Oh yeah. Already lacing up my boots back here. What we got? Another good-for-nothing space rock?
Whoa. Hold on, let me check.
This looks lush.
Find anything good?
Vex, you're not gonna believe this. Ouch! What the?
Suck that gunk. Corruption and infection. Muck monster. All right, cool. I like this. This is their new what do you call it? What was PS4's launching? Knack. This is the Knack platformer for Xbox One, Series X. And I like the idea of that. I like that one. Although, admittedly, Knack was a lot more like an interactive movie in a lot of ways. But they're playing with liquid particle effects essentially. My PS4 did the whole tessellations with triangles, or triangular bits. Oof! I tried to cut myself off, but the voices, they just wouldn't stop calling out to me.
It all starts with a dead girl. A forest.
Control?
The moon. Scent of pines. And then the gunshot. Every story has two sides. A regular, rational one.
Ooh.
Also a darker and deeper truth.
I don't know why in my head, but I'm getting like Siberia, Still Life, and I don't know. What was the last really good investigative? This game. I remember now.
Hello? Anyone there?
So it's like a Silent Hill vibes. Dual reality gameplay, 2 worlds rendered simultaneously. Right. It's the Gianna Sisters Twisted by way of Silent Hills, by way of what was that? What was that horror series that was actually Evil Within? Yeah. Yep, that was a mildly creepy image. I like this. I like the concept. Our fingers are going to be all right. I mean, if you can switch back to the real world where none of this is attacking you at any time, that'd be nice. The medium. Yeah. That looked actually kind of interesting. I honestly was more interested in it as like a murder mystery kind of thing than it was the survival-y kind of like Silent Hill-y running screamy thing. It's just, I don't know. I get anxious whenever I play those kind of games. Here it is! I heard about this. I knew it was coming. Woo! Alright, this is so very much a brand new expansive world. So this is very much the Phantasy Star Portable kind of stuff that's going on. Yeah. Monster Hunter World by way of Phantasy Star. Oh dear God. Oh, fuck off with your backflippy bullshit. Yeah, I can see this. Unknown threats. I'm seeing the attack bar at the bottom. It's the attack bar at the bottom is implying, yeah, because you've got X, Y. Yeah, that's a normal kind of like utility bar. Like the the stats and players and the layout of this is looking way too online action RPG, which is a problem. They wouldn't make another Phantasy Star Online 2 just to come out on the new console while they're still trying to get the original game to catch up. And it is PSO2 New Genesis. Oh no.
Luis Torres, I've seen your future.
PSO2 New Genesis.
Global risk is scared of the weapon.
This. I know it's actually moved on to something else. Crossfire X. Oh, that's okay, good. So we heard about this shoot 'em up game. Crossfire is a massive game in Asia, but it's not actually as much over here. Campaign storyline makes this have a little bit more sense, but it feels like this could be a more interesting Call of Duty than some of the other Call of Duties, just because it's like go balls to the wall, it'd be ridiculous. So I'd actually be interested in looking at this compared to like a normal Call of Duty. So grand, but I know it's actually like Crossfire X is a big series. So Phantasy Star Online 2. Like, I'm literally turning this the fuck down so I can talk about what was going on there. Yeah, that was where's my full screen? The camera. Yeah, so we're going full screen on this because this is going to be playing in the background. I know some people might be really interested in this, but I'm not. It's Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis. It terrifies me to a degree because that implies that there is another online action RPG that they're planning to bring out. Now, it didn't show any hub world stuff. It just showed the actual like world map that you're wandering around. I love the fact that that's actually going to be the next move on rather than actually having it be small condensed instances. But that's going to be a big problem if the PSO2 gets pushed out because of it. But we'll head back to the main video now. Yeah, that's.
Some of the games you already love and some you have yet to play will also be optimized for Xbox Series X. Games like Forza Horizon 4, Gears 5, and Sea of Thieves. You'll get the next-gen upgrades at no additional cost when they launch. You can expect a lineup of over 100 titles for Xbox Series X this holiday season. With Series X and Game Pass, Xbox is the place to play, and you are at the center of everything we do. Now, you may have noticed we didn't get to visit all of our Xbox games
No,
today.
you did not.
That means we'll have more to share later this year.
Of course.
Until then, here's one more thing.
There one more thing. What is it? What is there one more thing? The new Genesis. It has me thinking. Fable. Lionhead Studios is not making another Fable, but I'm saying Fable. Or do you play as the fairy? Yep. No, they don't. Bard Steel 4! Fable! Fuck off! Fuck off! Oh, what a one! Fuck right off. Alright, you can show your montage, that's fine. I'm gonna actually throw myself over the top of the montage because I probably get claimed for going through it, but that was surprising and yet not surprising at the same time as a presentation, because there was like almost everything the moment I saw it, and it was actually someone from a previous series, I was able to call what it is, and like that's good for brand identity and recognition. But at the same time, it's like, okay, I don't know. Maybe it's just having seen so many games over so many years. Things don't surprise me anymore. The new Genesis catches me off guard. Fable was exactly what I imagined a Fable trailer should be now. A bit self-effacing about the grandeur of fantasy worlds. Obsidian Entertainment making a triple threat fucking delivery of 2 DLC packs for the Outer Worlds. A survival craft 'em up game set inside a kid's fucking backyard. Great idea. Essentially like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And then finally turning going like, you know what? Fuck it, we're gonna have a crack at Skyrim as well, you know? That was... well done. Well done to you. Well done to you, sirs. That was actually a good touch. That was a great fucking presentation. About Just Falls, Tell Me Why, Everwild, Stalker 2, Psychonauts, Destiny 2, The Gunk, Tetris, fucking New Genesis, all these things on Microsoft Game Pass. Nothing to do with the Xbox Series X. Nothing to do with Xbox. Nothing. All Game Pass. And that's actually a good thing. I think that's actually where this was actually a better presentation than they could have done if it was just related to the next console release. And I think Microsoft are very much aware it doesn't matter about the device anymore, but having a focal point that they can turn around and say to, like, this game looks its best on this device, and we build everything to this thing spec. But if you have a PC, you can also play it. You know, like that the announcement of the Obsidian stuff. I'm gonna have to actually bring it across here. Wait a second. That's at the tail end of its video. Xbox Game Showcase. We'll just leave that background going. Breaking it down. Oh man. Yeah, so Obsidian Entertainment's through Triple Threat, super entertaining. New gen. I can't get it out of my head. I was already scanning that screen, going like, what here doesn't look like a ARP, like an action RPG? What here doesn't look like an MMO? What makes this look like it's not an online game? And then it's actually like I was going like, it's Phantasy Star New Genesis. It's not Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis. It is PSO2 New Genesis, and I am worried. I now need to go and look up what New Genesis actually is. Like, I mean, there's no way this is like the first time PSO2 New Genesis has been announced in some way, shape, or form. Something's been said in Japan about this game before now. There's no way that it was dropped on an entire society that actually plays that game on the JP side and the North American side, where we're like, wait, what? There has to be something somewhere that actually was already mentioned about this. So that'll be a video and a little bit of research ahead of time. So we'll come back to that. State of Decay 3, one of the earliest games actually shown in that. It was like obviously State of Decay. I did not know that. I'm trying to remember. Like I always remember seeing zombies and mutated humans, but I don't remember the animals being mutated in that game. They're being wild and feral animals, definitely. But I'm curious, is that actually a new development for that series? I'll need to find out from people who play State of Decay. I've never played it myself. Halo Infinite, there's lore going on there that I do not know of, and I am intrigued and I'm appealingly enjoying the bad guy from Halo Infinite, because you kind of need that. That's why Arbiter was probably like as interesting as he was, because John Spartan ain't giving you fucking none, really. So like that is comedy sidekick. It's giving smacks awfully of Rob Schneider and Judge Dredd to me. It doesn't feel like it feels very forced, and I think that's going to be something that you'll have fun interactions with, and you'll occasionally, or you'll be more annoyed by him fucking communicating with you while you're jumping from place to place in the game. Grappling hook added to the Chief. Goddamn yes. That grappling hook needs to be added to the Doom Marine, and he has to actually make a more visceral attack where he like goes zip, pulls over, and woof, just like punches straight through a demon's head and pins it to the floor, then gets up and attacks, ready for the next one. I don't know why, but in my head, it feels like something that should be, like, the game feels, after watching something like Doom Eternal, it feels, I don't know, it's cute. it feels like it actually doesn't have a bombast to its action. Any of those scenes that were showing crates exploding, that should feel like a boom in your chest, not a bunch of pops going in the back of the room. I don't know what it was, but that's something that can be easily tweaked. Like, that's not anything that's fundamentally flawed in any way, shape, or form. That is just, I think there's a level of Halo that is understated. Like, you're always in control, and I think it should probably deal with having a little bit more chaos. That's probably the way I could describe it. Feel a little bit more chaotic, not as quite as well organized, but I mean, then that would actually take away from Spartan being who he is. But I don't know. Campaign for that, multiplayer campaign. It'll do the whole like the multiplayer campaign. Other Spartans don't exist. It is just 17117. That's perfectly fine. But I do hope they go for 4-player campaign. That's something I would actually like to see. And something I would look forward to if the hymns start to go in. Where like Master Chief Collection. Does Game Pass mean that Master Chief Collection will be possibly like a supplemental thing to having collection? You can actually have 5 and you can have Infinite actually part of it as a package, but I don't see that actually happen, just for the fact that they want to make money from the actual purchase and sale of the game, unless they go Halo Infinite is a platform-based thing. But you can obviously tell with it being campaigny, that was a lot of people's concerns with it being Infinite, was actually that the game would actually be a free-to-play monstrosity game as a service, gassed out kind of thing. But it doesn't look like they're doing that. They look like they actually have a campaign purpose behind it, and along with that will actually be a completely separate multiplayer. The multiplayer may be completely free. That's the way it'll go. You'll pay for the campaign. That's literally you'll be buying the campaign. Multiplayer's free and then packed in with the actual collection. That's my prediction. Taking a wild guess, but you never know. They'll take that engine and just use it for a badass multiplayer game. So, and you'll literally pick one of those map containments. Like, you'll actually pick a sector and then battle out over that. And oh, could you imagine Forge? Can you imagine taking one of those sectors and just having Forge just like applied to it? You can just build your own custom map on it. That would be fucking cool. That is the true meaning of Infinite. That's where they should be going with it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes along the line. What else popped out of there in there for me? Oh, Psychonauts 2. The Psychonazi. I mean, that's essentially what it was. Jack Black singing Mode of Light. Alright. Doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't make me think. Jack Black, the greatest gamer of all time. It's good to make sure that he's actually keeping close to his roots. You know. What else popped out in that for me? Don't Nod's game with the brother and sister, and more storytelling. I really enjoy Don't Nod's work. I think Remember Me is my favorite game, but only because it's so odd and it felt a bit clunky. No, it wasn't Don't Nod. Don't Nod didn't make that. Capcom made that. What is the Don't Nod made? I'm gonna make a fool of myself by doing that, but I'm gonna have to actually do the quick check because I'm trying to remember. Their projects and their histories. Yeah, Life is Strange. It was them that did Remember Me. Alright, that's cool. Grand. Yeah, and obviously Life is Strange. Captain Spirit. Yeah. But yeah, Remember Me was actually a great game. I enjoyed the hell out of Remember Me. So, because that brain hacking thing, I think I was actually something that should be a whole other mechanic in a whole other game. Like, that should be Psychonautsy, sci-fi, cyberpunky shit should be going on. That, yes. So, that was actually, like, my one standout moment that actually did let me, like, do my first big guffaw was actually, like, if you're looking for the biggest game of all time to play this summer, you should play Cyberpunk 2077. You really should. But if you want a game where it's actually the smallest game of the summer... Grounded actually appealed to me on the humorous side, and also I know a couple of friends I actually can get into a game like that with and really enjoy. You know what, actually, do you know who the winner of this whole presentation was? It's Obsidian, because I've gone back to them 4 times while trying to think of other people's stuff, and they did throw a hat trick. They win just by default for being one company that went like, here's 3 fucking cool things. And all 3 of them are actually like are tickling little different spots in the back of my head. The Schadenfreude of Avowed is literally just walking. I'm going like, fuck you, Elder Scrolls. Fuck you, Bethesda. Fuck all y'all. Give me a sword. Give me magic. Give me sword. Give me magic. Give me fire. I was like, give me fuel. Give me fire. Give me a devil's dark desire. So yeah. Can't think of anything else actually that really stands out to me from the tail end of it. We're going to actually bugger off and think of some stuff for PSO2 New Genesis. I need to go and look up stuff about that. I'm going to talk to some of the people from the server and from the actual full game and get some opinions on that, so I can find out more to bring back to you guys, which would be interesting. But that Xbox Games Showcase was good crack. That actually that was one of the better presentations of the year. You know what? It beat out Devolver Digital this year, and I really enjoyed the Devolver Digital ones. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to fire this back across to the off screen. I might actually come back for a stream very, very soon if you guys are actually watching this online. So I will see you all very soon and chat to you even sooner. Thank you very much for watching.